Okay, so 10th standard students, a very good morning and warm welcome to the online session of JC English High School. Excuse me. Actually, now we are going through the economics part and we have started the chapter of second chapter, that is rural development. Okay. In rural development, till now in the last video what we have done the introduction part, the meaning of rural development and what is the importance of this rural development. Okay, so now we will be going forward with this chapter and today's topic is decentralization. Okay, what is the meaning of this decentralization? We will be discussing this today's topic. This is on decentralization, providing administrative power and the responsibility of developing the village to people themselves is called decentralization. So what is decentralization? The authority or administrative power will be given to the common persons of the village to develop the rural areas. That is known as decentralization. It is a process where power sharing occurs. Here what happened? Here power will be given to the concerned person. You have to do this, you are having this much of power and you have to do this work. Okay, so it is a process where power sharing occurs. Power will be shared. Okay, it's not that one person will be the boss. Okay, the power will be shared, means somebody will be taking care of the school, somebody will be taking care of the hospital, like that. Power will be there, restricted, power will be restricted, but power will be there and power will be given to the common persons of the villages for the development of rural areas. Sharing occurs and people participate in decision making. People will participate. It's not that authority will be there, whatever they will be telling we have to do like that. Okay, there is nothing like that. Here people will be sharing their ideas and on that basis only they will be participating in the decision making. Decision making means suppose a problem came, what to do? Everybody will discuss and then only they will go forward. The process was called Grama Swarajya. Okay, the process was called Grama Swarajya by Mahatma Gandhi. This process of decentralization means the power to be given to the common person for the development of the rural area. Common person means the villagers. It's not that the persons from outside can came and they will do the work. Okay, those persons who are capable to do work, the power will be given or the authority will be given to them so that they can do that work, which will be a developing process for the rural areas. Okay, decentralization reduces various kinds of by giving all these things, what it happens by giving this power to the common person means decentralization reduces various kinds of exploitation. Exploitation means wastage of resources, wastage of money. Money is there but somebody have taken, the work not get done, it gone to their pocket, so that is known as exploitation. Exploitation is nothing but the wastage. Okay, uphold human independence. Decentralize reduces uphold human independence means people will be independent, they should talk. Okay, they are in a democratic India and they are able to talk, means whatever is their views they should share it with other person and they should take or participate in the decision making. And dignity, of course. Okay, a person who is educated or the person who is eligible to do the work, he should get the respect, like that. And nurtures human values. Human values means the behavior, character. Okay, these also means what, that is the socialism. Okay, so that part also will be increased. Okay, like compassion and cooperation. Okay, the Panchayat Raj system has been rejuvenated in India in order to promote decentralization. Okay, Grama Swarajya, Mahatma Gandhi. Okay, and then it is Panchayat Raj system. It is in the Gramin area, means the villages, we are having Panchayat Raj. Okay, what this Panchayat Raj is? The Panchayat Raj means the authority. Somebody will be there, like we are having our India government. Okay, like that Panchayat Raj, they will be controlling the villages, and people of the villages are liable to obey the rules and regulations being formulated by the Panchayat Raj. So what happened? Okay, the Panchayat Raj system has been rejuvenated in India in order to promote decentralization. Regenerated means, I have written it here, give energy to revitalize, other word refresh, renew, renovate, restore. Okay, means renew. India government has renewed the rules and regulations of Panchayat Raj. The Panchayat Raj system has been rejuvenated in India in order to promote decentralization. The government of India enacted means they imposed. Okay, enacted the 73rd Constitutional Amendment Act in 1993. Okay, which established a uniform system of Panchayat Raj institutions throughout the country. Throughout the country, several villages are there, and villages are being controlled by the Panchayat Raj. And so what happened in 1993? India government has enacted an act so that the system should follow all over the country. The Panchayat Raj should follow the rules and regulations uniformly. As per the act, a three-tier system of Panchayat has come. Three-tier means three pieces. What are they? I am telling you. Three tiers of came into existence. Key features of the Panchayat Raj system adopted in India are as follows. A three-tier structure of district. Okay. Now, what are the key features of Panchayat Raj, who is controlling a village? What will be their role? What the rules and regulations they have to maintain so that they can control the total villages? A three-tier structure of district, taluk and village panchayat with the Gram Sabha as foundation. So three-tier structure is what? Here district, taluk and village panchayat. Okay, small villages are there, medium type of villages are there, and very big type of villages are there. Okay, so for them a three-tier structure has been formed. What is this three-tier? This one, that is the three-tier district, taluk and village panchayat. Along with the panchayat, the taluk and village are there. So for them also taluk branch, taluk panchayat will be there, and village panchayat will be there. Okay, and with the Gram Sabha, as this Gram Sabha is very much important. Okay, this Gram Sabha, this is very much important because in Gram Sabha means they will be sit, this panchayat will sit, and the total people will come, they will share their views, and on that basis only some decisions will be taking place. Direct and periodic election will be there. Okay, it's not that one person will rule all over the time. Okay, election, like we choose our prime minister, we choose our chief minister, like that only, that facilities is there because they are also having the voter card and they are liable to give the vote. Okay, reservation of seats. Here reservation of seats for scheduled caste, scheduled tribe and other backward class and women will be there. Okay, provision of major financial and administrative responsibilities, budget and audit requirement. They are doing the development for the villages. For that they are taking money from the government, and they are on that basis of money they are doing the development, but there should be an audit. Audit means there should be an accountability that I have spent this money here, I have spent this money here. Okay, so that accountability is the audit. So budget will be there, audit will be there. Okay, provision for executive support staff will be there. Okay, it's not that only 5 persons are there in panchayat and they will do all the work. Okay, they will be given some persons, support staff or executive, with whom they will do the development for the rural areas. A strict procedure for dissolution, suppression of panchayat. A strict procedure is there. It's not that in middle of the time the village can tell, we now from tomorrow we will not obey any rules and regulations being offered by the panchayat or by that person. We don't like them. Okay, election is there. Again, when the election will be there, that time only it may change, it may not change. A strict procedure for dissolution, suppression of panchayats and mandatory election within 6 months of dissolution. Dissolution happens when somebody has done some wrong thing, being in the panchayat raj, the head of the panchayat, okay, but he has done some wrong things. Then what happened? The panchayat get dissolution. Dissolution is breaking up the panchayat, but within 6 months there should be one more person who will take care of that place. Karnataka has 30 Jila Panchayat, 176 Taluk Panchayat and more than 6022 Gram Panchayats. Okay, so with this we have concluded your decentralization. Next video we will go with the role of Panchayat Raj institution. Thank you.